is like the opposite of what I think is happening to that magical blue box.
This is the thing you're trying to avoid.
Yeah. Even when you make an effort to put it in the blue bin, if it still ends up here, that's discouraging.
Discouraging, but as it turns out, not illegal. Recycling haulers in BC have no obligation to actually recycle the plastic. In this case, Waste Connection says there was a miscommunication.
Recycling. We use the term all the time. We think it means we're saving the planet, keeping our oceans clean, or patching up the hole in the ozone layer. But what actually happens when you toss your plastic straw and cup in the blue bin? First, thousands of trucks made with all sorts of environmentally unfriendly parts, spewing all sorts of carbon into the air, drive to collect your recyclables and drive them to the recycling plant. But that isn't the end of the story, because most of the recyclables taken to the recycling plant are too difficult to sort through, and the reuse of plastics isn't cost effective. So the unrecycled recyclables, some of which fall into the ocean, are then shipped to China. Well, they were, until a few years ago, when China decided it had had enough of our trash and rerouted it to poorer East Asian countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. The trouble is, those countries are even less equipped to deal with our allegedly recyclable trash than China, so some of it becomes littered and leaks into the natural environment. But what happens to most of it is even worse. The plastics pile up at illegal trash dumps or spew harmful toxins into the air when they're burned in backyard furnaces. You'll never have to smell the burning garbage in your first world American neighborhood, but the East Asians living near these dumps and recycling operations know all too well how they spoil the air and rivers. So why are we mandating costly and environmentally damaging recycling operations when both the environment and our wallets would be better off if we set the trash ablaze ourselves? At least then we'd prevent the plastic from polluting the oceans. Or we could do the simplest thing of all, safely dispose of those plastics as we do all the rest of our trash. There's a simple step you can take to protect the natural environment and your town's budget. Throw your plastic straight into the trash.